QUIRK. I'm 24 years old. I'm a TGI Fridays bartender. I study business and human resources, and I like to mix cocktails and throw bottles around, and I enjoy bartending.
My name's McINNES. I'm 22 years old. I'm a full-time bartender at TGI Fridays at Southland, and a Saturday night bartender at a nightclub called MATTEW. Pretty much just a full-on bartender, living down in Melbourne, and living the dream.
Hey, my name's Brad. I work at TGI Fridays at Southland. I work in the kitchen mornings. I bartend at night, and yeah, that's about it.
Worked behind bars for about 3.5 years. Pretty much doing a whole range of kind of jobs. I've done, bussing, glassing, bartending. I've done like gaming room supervision, duty management, bar management. I've worked, it's taken me to, I started off in Albury. I worked in Falls Creek last snow season and was assistant manager of a hotel there, and worked my way down to Melbourne. So gradually moved my way down south and down here now. In my 4th year.
I've only actually worked behind the bar for 2 months now. I'd say 3 months. But enjoyed it. But I've actually been practicing FLAIR, like throwing bottles around, for about 2 years though. So it's been taking me a while to get into it. But I'm glad I'm here.
I started working behind a bar when I was about 20 years old, so about 4 years. I was first of all a bussy for a couple of years in a few nightclubs around Melbourne. Moved up to Queensland, travelled through the east coast of Australia, worked through a few bars there, so yeah, about 4 years.
I work at a restaurant at the moment. It's all I've done so far. I'd like to try a nightclub, see what it's like. Sure, it'll be a lot more busier behind the bar, but I reckon you would make less cocktails and stuff. You'd just be more, beers, scotches. So that's why I enjoy the restaurant. Pub, I'm not really interested in pub. I'm just, happy where I am now.
It really depends on, it depends on your mood, it depends on the time of year. Summer's always good to work in pubs, a nice open-air pub. I think restaurant work, mixing cocktails is good fun when you're in kind of a relaxed mood, when you can, socialise, when you can entertain people. Nightclub work is fairly full on, you have to kind of be on the ball. It's quick paced and you need to be, aware of everything. It's different bars have different qualities, and so really it just depends on my mood,
I originally thought I'd like to work in nightclubs pretty much the majority of the time, but I quickly realised that it's a bit too stressful on, first off, the ears, and secondly, it's a pretty kind of tough lifestyle to do all the time. This place kind of opened my eyes up to cocktail bartending and kind of more freestyle bartending, free pouring, and like sticking to a recipe but being more creative in the way that you're doing it. So definitely this style at the moment is the style I want to keep sticking to, and kind of like entertaining kind of cocktail bartending just seems to be the way to go at the moment.
Money, survival, I think, is the main thing. When you're studying and when you're travelling, you haven't really got that many options to save money. So pretty much to begin with, it was just a matter of a means to an ends, and I started to enjoy it. And when I went back to study, when you study, it's either hospitality or retail, basically. And I just enjoy the lifestyle. I enjoy the night work. I enjoy the people that I was working with. You can always go out and have a few drinks. You're always meeting girls. You're always making mates with people. So it's inspiration kind of came from the social part of it, and I got to, do something that I'd never done before. Do something that kind of makes people happy. People enjoy having drinks, and I enjoy serving them. So it's just came from there, I suppose.
I I guess the first crew of people that I worked with, and when I started out as a glassy, I kind of saw them and their interaction with people, and I guess they kind of, gave me the want to do it, and get off the floor and kind of start bartending. And then once you start surrounding yourself in the job, you'll go to other bars, you'll check out, pretty top-notch bartenders, and then you start looking at the full professionals, and you start going to bar shows, and Christian Del Pesh kind of springs to mind. He's pretty much the ultimate. He's kind of like the Tiger Woods of FLAIR bartending, and he's kind of who I'd want to model myself on. But yeah, just the kind of standard of competition these days. That's pretty much what drives me to want to get better, and they kind of give you new ideas and pretty much give you the drive to kind of go to that next level. So there's a few inspirations, but I don't know, I just want to get as good as I can at what I'm doing, and that's pretty much the main kind of motivation.
Inspiring bartending would be when I worked for a bit. I got mates with one of the guys here, and I saw him throw a few bottles around, and straight away I go to him like, you have to teach me that, I need to learn that now. And then straight away he just taught me a couple of tricks, and just went from there. Now this is where I am now. I absolutely love it. Favourite cocktail would be a Long Island. Every day after work I have a Long Island, and maybe 1, 2 or 3 even more. But Long Island has like vodka, gin, rum, triple sec, some sweet and sour mix, Coke, and just a squeeze of lime, and then I'm done. I can go home after that.
I've got a couple. I can't just narrow it down to one. A Moscow Mule. I love Moscow Mule. It's pretty much vodka, lime, and ginger beer. Since I started working here, I've downed a few Long Island iced teas, which is gin, vodka, rum, triple sec, and sweet and sour and cola. It's just pretty good, and pretty violent as well, pretty deadly, but all good. And a nice Cosmo at the end of the night is quite nice as well, like a Cosmo. So.
Once again, depends on your mood. My favourite all-time cocktail, I think, is the Japanese Slipper, which is Cointreau, Maduri, and lemon juice. Pretty basic, pretty easy to make. I like making your original cocktails, like a Caprihina or a Capriosca or a Mojito, something like that. I like using some natural ingredients rather than a whole lot of juices and a whole lot of fruit purees. I like muddled cocktails. I like stick drinks. But I mean, whatever makes people happy, I guess. Whatever looks good. It's got to be appealing to your eyes, and it's got to appeal to your taste buds as well. And it's got to get you pissed.